fans get at each other because of Adekunle and Doyin saga. Oh my gosh. Do you support Doyin for involving Adekunle's mother into their, conflicts? I do not support, but you guys should just listen to this Twitter space that was held last night and share your thoughts with me in the comment section.
Say don't involve your parent, don't involve the parents, don't involve. I don't know why some now are like, I've been hearing nobody is saying something like, why did she even involve the parents? It doesn't concern the parents, but everyone's keep on saying, the parents, she said that. But I keep on, like, I went back to the video, concerning last week video, and I saw something like you used strategy stuff, like not like she insulted the people, but it was like you used it as a strategy and I won. But in the whole internet, to understand, I was even nearly convinced to understand. Like, you don't come up here in every particular space. So at least we are being intimidated. Like, you don't come up here to defend. You don't come up here. In fact, who are those people that even voted? I was like, I have to. I was like, let me tweet this. People cannot make me like all this part. I have stand two winners. Fina is not the first winner that I've stand. Fina, you can't convince me thinking on the value that Fina is the worst winner that has ever graced BBN. It was called upon. That's the hypocrisy that is going around. Like everybody. Honestly, tonight I was thinking up all these headless chickens for a one fan base. I was actually with. Wow, they are so shameless because I can see their tweets. One is their husband, the other one is the best friend. I can see how they let's see how they will pull it off. Like they keep on anything that has to do with Fina or do with these three Abi Sheilas, they will have a say. But now all of them, I don't even know what they are doing anyway. And then I goes again. Let me say this last thing before I go off. Concerning this, like I said, Fina, I will believe in, even if Fina said that she picked a gun. Yeah, I will believe her because one thing with Fina, she doesn't lie. We saw it in the house. She doesn't lie. If she says something at your back, she will still come and like she will comfort you. At least even if she don't have power, you beat her. But lying is not part of Fina. When she said that, I was trying, like I keep on even on Facebook on that day. I just logged out because the heat was very much. But thank God, at least they are bringing out, at least they're bringing out that they want. Hopefully, they'll bring out the clip where the insult started. Just hopefully, if they could at least use their conscience so that it can clear till date. Anywhere they see Fina's picture, they are running like a headless chicken. Honestly, this girl's image and needs to be clean. Like she said, the first day she tweeted something, and I'm very sure if she's that ras or thing that she people are mentioning, maybe she did something like that, she won't be the first like, today, I thank God that I was kind of calm despite all odds. But now I feel like, oh, maybe they are trying to come up. Maybe they should come up, at least bring the clip where the insult started, so that everyone will know that he's not actually a mad person, because it's only a mad person that can actually start insulting you have not done anything to them. That's what I want to say. We just already finished all that is there to say. So that's just my point. If everything that is happening is just, if you are standing your faith, stand your faith, because nobody will be passed, nobody is a saint. Stand your faith, or you somebody will tell you, or stand your faith because something like omo, this BBN street though. Now wow.
All right, thank you. I've posted up two threads that people have sent to me of Adekunle literally just, you know, planning to frustrate people during the show. There's one thread that starts with a video, and the caption says, Doyin developing a friendship with Modella did not sit well with Cuckoo, the cretin, so he had to hold a gossip session about it. So like he was bothered that Doyin was building a relationship with Modella. Like it's just really crazy the length this guy went to just um be in the mix of everything. I think he wanted to have control over everybody. And when he felt like he was losing control, he became as vile as possible. So yeah, check out the jumbotron and look at the threads.
I think Adekunle gets off. He gets a pass because a lot of people don't actually chime in to the
Yeah,
conversations
but
that are
you
being
could
had
tell
around
Dotsu
him.
was highly irritated. Like he was so
Very
like he was
irritated.
so irritated and just over it. Like he was just done. Like stop, just stop it. That is non-existent.
They're gone,
Yeah,
right? So
like
all the
literally,
people he was pulling
his
into,
friend Brian was sat there laughing at some point, and try not to
the
laugh
people he was pulling into his gossip corner, they're no longer
in a gossip
supporting
group.
him.
Yeah,
And yeah, and so in the end, I just think someone who was so manipulative on the show, whose perspective was, I'm going to make your life a living hell if I choose to, and he would pick on people at particular points in time, that obviously created a lot of resentment in the housemates. And then, as Shegs rightly said, we gave you a chance then after the show because okay, it was a game, you're playing a game, it was a strategy, let's see how you move, and you're still moving mad, so actually you're just mad, and then there's nothing more to say. So that's on Adekunle's issue. I just think he's got a lot going on, he needs to work on himself, and just be more honest. If he wants to be this type of person, then just be honest that this is who you are, and let people decide to be friends with you if they choose, not trying to pretend that, oh, I was the scorned one, I was harmed.
yeah,
No, no
like
one
you do
harmed you.
all the
You
bad
harmed other
things,
people.
and then you play
Yeah, you
victim.
harmed
Like
other people.
you want to be pitied, you want to be the victim. But then you are the main, like you are the one who's
He's an
hurting people.
instigator.
You're hurting
Even you
people.
calling other people instigator is wild. You are the biggest
I
instigator
know,
on that
like
show. So it's
he's
wild.
even bigger. Like
And then
he
on
not
the
only
Chomsy,
instigates, he executes the problem. Like he's evil. That guy is
absolutely.
so evil.
Yeah.
Like
Then on
you
the
hurt
Fina
people.
Chomsy thing, I just wanted to say one thing on the Fina Chomsy thing. I feel like with Chomsy, Fina, etc., Um, Fino definitely did not lie, guys. She did not lie. What she wrote on her Snapchat is 100% true. That she did not want to be activated at the reunion, and so she was actually calming down, and she didn't want to talk too much. And they definitely pulled her up on it, and they asked her to express herself, and they played her. And someone was saying, but yeah, the attitude that Fina was giving, it wasn't that cool. She shouldn't have done that. I think because she's not the type of person to express herself with the calmness that Doyin had, she knew that she just had to shut up. It's either you keep quiet or you get the full Fina, essentially. I think was what was where she was standing. And so she made the decision to be quiet. And when they pulled out the full Fina energy out of her, the whole internet is dragging her. And it's just like it's not really fair because she her every intention was not to be the talk of this reunion. But in the end, as you can imagine, they're selling a show. So the team is gonna do what they have to do. But I was being honest about the fact that she came in with a different energy on day one than the second day, and that's reflected whatever change we've seen is a reflection of different conversations that were had with her. Perhaps just pulled to the side.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That's I was just saying that earlier before you joined. I mean, we can see that she clearly wasn't trying to be interactive. She wasn't really trying to participate in this reunion. I mean, she had to be, you know, cajoled and be yourself. And you're doing it for the fans. I can totally believe that she was definitely called to the side to to be told, oh, you have to speak back or whatever. I'm leaning more to believing her than not believing her. So yeah, it's a shame that it turned out the way it turned out, but let's see what's left for them to show us this week. Beatrice, you can speak.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all good.
Yes.
Okay, I think Vego, I will agree with you and the previous speaker. I didn't get to see who exactly was speaking. From that clip that we've seen today, okay, the ending part of it, you see that because people like you can know yourself. You can know that you're someone who doesn't like confrontation and maybe it will not turn out well. So you choose to keep quiet. Maybe you're like, okay, to avoid any confrontation or coming out so badly or being ticked off, you're like, okay, let me keep quiet. So then they ask her, they play the clip and he asks her question and it's like, that's it. Like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with someone saying that's it. Okay, it may come out as if frowning, but I don't know. Maybe because I've been in that state whereby if I don't want to talk, I may seem as if I'm angry at someone, but I'm not angry. I just don't want to talk to protect myself, especially confrontation. But then he like Ebuka says something. I know some of like the words he used were kind of blackmailing to me from the way he sounded. He sounded like some of you, I know you've come here to please your fans and you feel like you've grown wings. Like, why was all that necessary? Because there are also other people, they asked things and they said I don't remember and they left them. So why is it that when it came to her he had to push and push and push and even use blackmailing words? So, and you can see that after those blackmailing words, now she had to speak. But thank God she did not, like, she still spoke well. Like, she said there was nothing. She didn't know who the girl was. It's other people who are telling her it could be this girl and so on. Thank God that even after that. So now everyone can see that actually her intention, even going for that reunion, at that time she had a movie engagement, but she had to like postpone it and then go for the 2 days. Then the last day she was not there because she was required to be on set. So I don't get it. Okay, fine, I understand they are business people, but then if we are all adults, if an adult doesn't feel like talking, why should you push me to talk? Why? If I don't feel like talking, I thought it's okay, because people reconcile differently. There are people who don't like confrontation and there are people who can keep their cool so they can have a conversation. This happens to all of us all the time. Some of us just don't like to talk when we are like, when something has passed, we don't want to address it. We would rather, maybe I say sorry and it just ends, like maybe not to the public, even privately. Then my other issue is the issue of, I will not exactly talk about Doyin and the Adekunle because I didn't really pay so much attention to them specifically. Yes, I never really watched them the two. But my only problem is with Doyin in this case is that day when the whole Fina thing was going on, she came out and she did that whole long episode. So mine is, if you're not any better, why come out and make yourself look like you're this? The same thing like with Benita when she came out and said, no, no, parents is no, no, no. And then someone like said something to her and then she's like, I send it to your mother 1,000 fold. And then I'm asking myself, why didn't she send the curse to the person who tweeted? Why the mother who didn't tweet? I don't know if you guys get me. So me, I feel like if you're not any better, it's better you keep quiet. And that's why for me,
Just shut the fuck up. You're not any
yeah,
better, my love. Continue, I'm hearing you.
yeah, and that's why me, I would rather Fina, because I would rather be on Fina's side because she has never come out for once to admit that she's a saint and to maybe say these people are not saints, me, I'm a saint. No, she has come out to say, okay, I have this bad side and I have it. So me, I would rather someone who comes out and says, I have this bad side and works on it, than one who comes forming, they have this good side and yet they are not that. It's like coming on a space and saying, don't troll people's parents, and yet you do that. So at that point, I would rather you just not say it than to say it, yet you do it. I don't know if you guys get me. That's all I'll say. Thank
All
you.
right.